Hello, everyone. My name is Andressa Santos. For who just got here by accident or just, dropped in my page for any reason. Um, Today, I'm here just to chat about families and what have we been doing? Like, what have we been doing with our families? Are we fully present to look after our families, being a mom, a dad, a wife, a husband? How are we dealing with our roles in one of these pillars? This weekend, sometimes I'm on this way of trying to find God in my life and all. It's been very challenging actually, because I'm not Christian myself, but I'm just now on this path of knowing more and looking after my spirituality. It's very difficult for us to balance every single pillar in our life. For me, in this case, I'm married, I have one daughter, so I have many hats in my life, right? So I have to be a mother, I have to be a wife, I have to be myself, I have to be a daughter, I have to be a sister, I have to be a sister-in-law, I also have to be a work colleague, a professional, so a student. So I have many roles in my life, many hats that I always swapping them and changing them while, I live my life. But the most important hats in my life always been, since I became a wife and a mother especially, these are always being my priority. And then after that, being a professional person, like looking after my professional life, and being a daughter, like for my mom, so these have been my priority for a while, but I always felt that something was missing, and I couldn't explain what was missing. And after a lot of therapy sessions and doing coaching, and trying to know myself first, because we can't give what we don't have. So basically, I just started a point in my life. I said, okay, so if I really invest in knowing myself, I can give the best of myself to others. And coming to this point, I start like not realizing, but looking more, and people coming to me out of the blue and sharing these things with me, what they've been going through their lives and what they've been going through to their marriages, and in some of these conversations with totally different people, I just realized, what the fuck are you guys doing to your life? In a marriage life, what are you doing? What are you doing as a parent? No one has to be perfect. Far from you. I'm not perfect. I have made so many mistakes that I do recognize. Like, I know I've done a lot of wrong things, and I always try to do the best from now forwards, always thinking like that. What can I do best from now on? And over and over, and sometimes I see, when I chat with friends or sometimes with people that I don't know that much actually, and they start sharing things with me, and then when I start like looking at the whole situation, I see that people are not taking accountability of their own lives. They're not owning their lives. They have children that they ignore the children because they're too worried about themselves or too busy with their own, things. And said, really? You are a parent. Sorry, you need to put yourself on the side and look after your kids. And you need to look after your partner. Being a wife or a husband, doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. But once you leave your house to be a wife or being a husband, that's your family. Your mom and your dad, like you left them behind. That doesn't mean that you're not gonna look after them. You always need to honor your parents, like so it's a different thing that I'm not gonna argue more no, but not argue now about this. But I wanted to talk about what you're doing with your own family. Are you being present? Or you're just wandering around and thinking all the things, or being on your phone all the time and not paying attention of your everyday life? People, wake up. You have children that need you. You have children that, they look up to you and they want your attention and they want something, a little word from you, for you to give them clarity of what's going on in their lives. It's so hard for them to understand what's going on in their lives. Look at your partner and really look at them. Just don't pass your eyes by and do something else. Really, what is that person in your life? What that person that you sleep every single day next to you? What do they mean in your life? Like we catch ourselves in this business, like very busy world, that everything is so shallow. We never really stop and be present and look to the other person which is next to you and say, okay, what do you actually mean in my life? Why are we together? Why did we came together in the first place? The years pass by and we really we just let that fade away and we completely forgot. And then it gets to a stage that we are just strangers to each other. We don't know each other anymore. We are just in that massive, cloudy, I don't know, But really look at your partner, look at your children, and see what you have in life and what do they actually mean to you. Don't lose that. It's a very, very precious thing to have someone next to you that loves you. And having children that you gave, for me, talking as a woman, the children that you gave birth to them. Is there anything more powerful to that? To give birth to a child, someone that's grown inside of you. And then they born, and then it's a lot of work, it's all these nights off that you don't sleep at all. And and you are taken over by all these, all these situations, but then you always, of course, we look after them and everything, but we end up forgetting the very important thing, to really, really, really appreciate these little lives next to us and what they need us. We need to give ourselves to them while they are little. When they grow up and leave, they don't need you anymore, because they are gonna have their own families and look after their own lives, like we've done to our parents. So please give yourself as a parent while they really needed you. It's never too late. And it breaks my heart to see so many couples, so many marriages being broken because people are just really look after themselves and being very selfish. These little kids, it's not their fault that your marriage is breaking apart. It's your fault because you did not pick the right person, or you didn't know how to discuss your problems with your partner, and after you had enough. It's just so easy to say, I don't want this anymore, and just break up, and the kids are in that big mess. It's not fair to them. Of course, you're never gonna be next to someone that it's abuse you or harass you. That's not what it is about. But if you're just in a normal relationship, but you lost somewhere the love, the attraction, or I don't know, if that person is just a stranger to you somehow, try to bring that back, everything, and think about that first moment that you guys met. and that you are together. And look at this person in the eye. People don't look in the eye anymore. Look at their eyes and realize and really think about why we are together in the first place. And now we have fruits of our relationship. Not that really that kids means to us. Take the moment today, tomorrow, today, guys. It's my birthday. And it's the first time after being married, actually I think in my entire life, that I'm spending my birthday alone with my daughter only. My husband is working away, he's not with me at the moment, but we are always together. We always talk to each other, we are always together. And I have a little dog, and this little dog, she has seizures, right? Like, we have this dog for many years, and she has seizures for a long time. And always when she starts having the seizures, we stop and we look after her. And today my daughter, she got very frustrated because we had the plans for the whole week that we would have gone out to have lunch together, me and her, like, you know, as a girls afternoon out and being together. And she got very frustrated because I said, no, we are not going. We are going to stay home and look after our dog. She's not well. And then she was very frustrated and said, oh, I'm so annoyed. Can we leave her somewhere so we can have our nice time together? I said, no. And I was trying to teach her responsibility. It doesn't matter. I said, the dog, Bonnie, that's her name. I said, Bonnie, it's our responsibility. It's my responsibility. It doesn't matter if it's my birthday, if it's your birthday. It doesn't matter. Someone is not well in our family. So we are going to look after them. And then we'll have time to have fun after. And that's the thing. It's not even about being well or not. But if someone is in your family needs you at that moment, give yourself in that moment to that person. And don't go and have fun instead. You can have fun another time. Look after the people that are next to you every single day in your life. And if they do need you, be there for them. Don't be selfish and give yourself to them. Really, I don't mind to be here today in my birthday looking after my dog that is not well. She needs me. And that's what I was trying to teach my daughter. I said, if you were sick, I was telling her, she's only 8. I said, if you were sick, I would be with you. I would never go somewhere else and, you know, have fun because it is my birthday. I don't care. What I care is to be with you and look after you and give what I have to you. What are you giving? What do you have to give to the person next to you? To your husband that you share that most intimate, you know, moment of your life with this person. What do you have to give to them on that moment? What do you have to give to your children? You know, think about that. Really think about that. Don't let the life, this busy life, take over of every single thing that is important to you. Today's Sunday. Change your life. Start a good Monday. Start it now to do the difference on people's lives. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. God bless you all.